Well, this will be our fourth playoff final we have played in with Weston-Super-Mare. Can we please just get promoted? The FA Trophy final, if we win that, great. But all I want to do is just get promoted. Hello, welcome to Colourborn part 36 of the Globe Explorer. Coming up in today's episode, we do have our playoff final against Tonbridge, and also we will have our FA Trophy against Newport. But since the last episode, obviously nothing much has happened. Literally carrying straight on from it. I'm literally recording this episode and the last episode pretty much back to back, or it pretty much is back to back. So let's just run through what's happened against Tonbridge. Obviously, Tonbridge, I think, are a relatively simple team to play against. We have beaten them twice. In the previous game, last game we played against them, beat them 1-0. Then at the beginning of the season, we beat them 5-1. I don't want to get too confident, but we've scored 6 goals past them, so it should be a fairly simple win. And I don't think Tonbridge are in the best of form. If you look at league form, they've not been great at all. They've been quite bodily. So, if we look at the league table, I don't know what the league table looked like before the end of the season. So, where did they finish? They finished third. I mean, it's second versus third, but a team in second should theoretically go up. But this is the lineup. It will be Phillips in goal, a back four of Rodder, Bell, Silva, and Bashumo, Burgess and Pimlott in the midfield. Burgess has gone down to 2.5 stars. I don't know if he's good. He has got a new contract. Whether or not he'll be good enough for the National League should we get up there, I don't know. I don't know who will be good enough for next year. I certainly think Pimlott and Twose will be. They're finishing off the lineup. We've got Cox on the left, Thomas on the right, Bates up front. Can Bates get to that 40 goals of the season mark? That would be absolutely spectacular. Twose is also 2 goals off from getting 30. If we could get 2 players over 30 goals, that is absolutely spectacular. If that happens and we still don't get promoted, this game is absolutely bonkers. But if we can get a relatively early goal in the game, we should be fine. But obviously, if you didn't see the last playoff final, I don't know who we played against, but we did end up going, I think, like 3-0 up or 3-1 up, and bottled the game from there. So hopefully that doesn't happen. And Twose has got the ball, found himself with a lovely opportunity, but it doesn't quite go into the back of it. And we did win a corner from it. Obviously, nothing too major came from it. That's why we didn't get shown the corner. But a decent start, a very decent start. I think we've definitely started to better off. But let's just hope we don't concede an early goal. Bell has got the ball, plays the ball to Pimlott. That's a lovely pass. Got players ahead of him. Finds Twose in the middle. Cox makes a lovely run ahead of him. That's a chance to cross it. Bates, come on. Oh, you've got to be joking. That should have been a goal, but Twose has got the ball. Finds Rodder out on the right-hand side. Burgess, now Rodder again. Pimlott, somebody have a shot, please. That is so close. I think we're going to get a goal. At least a couple of goals this first half. If we get a goal now, yeah, I reckon we'll get at least 2, maybe 3 goals if we're lucky this first half. Rodder, fine, goes past the defender. That's a poor cross, but Thomas is there to collect up any balls. Rodder, oh, it's a corner? Yes, it's a corner. Come on, let's get a goal from this set piece. Pimlott is going to whip it in. When he finds Silver's head, he doesn't. Nearly finds Bashumo's head, but Crooms has got the ball, and now Tonbridge are on the attack. It's not a counter-attack because we've got players back now, which is so nice. Bell does clear it away, but danger is still not over yet. Can they do play the ball all the way back to the defence? If they could go back to the goalkeeper, that would be also spectacular. But McCormick has got the ball. Now back to McCormick again, but to Job. Belgrave, they're passing the ball around the defence, which I don't mind that at all because it's nowhere near the goal. But Butcher has got the ball. Can we get in the block? Mombo. Oh, and we do eventually get the block in, and it does go out for a corner ball. So a little spell for Tonbridge where potentially they could have got a few shots on goal, but I don't think we didn't really do anything threatening. But we've got 20 minutes left to go of the first half. Still goalless, but I still feel like There is a goal coming in this first half. I'm just hoping it's not for Tonbridge because they do have a free kick around 25 yards out. Butcher is stepping over it. He shoots. He hits the crossbar. Thomas does header it clear, or kicks it clear, and it does go out for a throw in. If we can get into halftime goalless, that is also respectable. But I do want to try and go in with a 1-0 lead. But I don't think that's going to happen, judging by the last 10, 15 minutes or so. But Pimblott whips in the corner again. Couldn't quite get past the first defender. But Burgess has got the ball. Lovely cross, but couldn't quite find a Pimblott. Oh, that's a decent strike, but couldn't quite put it into the back of the net. We are getting close to finding the back of the net, but we haven't had nearly enough shots on target to even warrant scoring a goal. Come on, let's try and get the ball. Bashumo has got the ball now to Pimblott again. Burgess, tell you what, the midfield is running the show, especially Pimblott in there. Bashumo has got the ball now to Pimblott. Burgess with the strike. Oh, it's a good save from the Tonbridge goalkeeper. That should have been 1-0, but a very dangerous effort. And we do head into our time goalless. If we can get a goal, I think whoever gets the first goal of the game, no doubt in my mind, they are probably going to go on and win a game, whether that's us or Tonbridge, preferably us, because I want to go up. I don't want to spend another season in the Enterprise South, which would be just absolutely heartbreaking. If we do, we're winning the title next year. I know I probably said that last season, but we are winning the title next year. We came so close this year, but Burgess has got the ball, finds Cox, who puts it back in. Oh, that's so unlucky. So decent opportunity that was. We do win another throw. This is going to be a very tense second half. We've got the FA Trophy final. I don't think I'm going to be up for that. That might be in the next episode. I'm joking. That match will be coming up next. Bazumo has got the ball, whips into the box. So I couldn't quite find Cody Throws, but Thomas did let it go out for a throw for us, which are we going to get shown it? We are. Are we going to get a goal from this, I wonder? Thomas has the chance to cross it in, and Woody Burgess. My good God, I didn't think we were going to get a goal, but we are 1-0 up against Tonbridge. Don't let this slip, lads. Don't let it slip, like Stephen Sherrod. Sorry about that. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. A second goal, and we'll be on our way to the National League. That would be absolutely spectacular. We just need to hold our defensive lines, don't make any mistakes, and just don't defend for dear lives. I still want to attack, I still want to score goals, but just don't make any silly mistakes. Can't afford to make any of them and go into extra time, because that would be absolutely hideous, especially when we've got the FA Trophy final coming up in a few, probably in about a week's time. Burgess is going to make way for Quincy Dixon, and I think we will also get on Tyler Cook versus Sean Cox. I think that's probably all we'll do for now. Tyler Cook, he's got decent potential, but he doesn't want to sign a new contract. So I think Tyler Cook, as much as I want to keep him around, I think he will be leaving us at the end of the season. Unless we get promoted and he changes his mind, then again, Morgan Bates is another player, a bit trickier. See, he's a very good player, but can he make the step up into the National League? There's probably not too much of a gap, but we've got 5 minutes left to play. We're still currently 1-0 up. Tonbridge have got the ball. They're on the attack. Butcher has a chance to cross it, and Frankie Phillips is their safe pair of hands. I absolutely love you, Frankie. Absolutely love it. He's going to be our forever goalkeeper until we get a goalkeeper that is absolutely world class. Mombo has got the ball, and Frankie Phillips, again, what a save. Absolute beautiful stuff. Frankie Phillips whips upfield. I thought Cody Twist was going to get onto the end of that, but he just couldn't quite get there. But we've got a couple minutes left to go just to hold on. If we can get a second goal now, that will wrap up the game and put us into the National League for the, well, first time, but the 4th time of asking it would be. Mombo has got the ball. We do get a vital block here now. Job has got the ball. Coombs must have been offside there. That's another great block. We are defending for dear lives. We really are. We are going to make a change. We are going to make... I wouldn't normally do this, but we're going to stick throws on. Get off throws for Harrison. we are going to go 5 at the back. It seems silly, but we are going to do it because we've just got to defend for our dear lives, and we have done it. We are promoted to the National League. Do we not get a trophy celebration? But it doesn't matter. We are up. We made it look a little bit hard work, but we've done it. 4 playoff finals. We've lost 3 in a row, but we've done it. We have won the playoff final, and we are up into the National League finally. I can't believe it. I thought we were just going to be one of those teams that weren't going to get promoted, but we are up. Let's go. Let's go. I want to see the budgets. Please? Can we see the budgets? Oh, please don't do this. I want to see the budgets. Yeah, Football Manager's being a bit funny because we've got promoted, but I'll reveal the budgets in the next episode or at the end of the episode. But coming up next will be our FA Trophy final against Newport. The lineup for our match against Newport in the FA Trophy final will be Phillips in goal, a back four Rodder, Bell, Silva and Bashumo, Burgess and Pimlott in the midfield. Then we've got Thomas on the right, Cox on the left, then we've Twos in the middle, then Morgan Bates up front. Just a bit of a comparison for you. We've just won the playoff final. Newport have just won the Enterprise National. So if we win, if we beat Newport quite comfortably, I think we'll go up back-to-back champions. Just a quick comparison, just to see, because we are playing at Wembley. I don't know how much money we're going to get in terms of finances, but we've got negative 94,000 in the bank. I just want to do that as a quick comparison. Then we'll check it again after the game, just in case we get like £1 million, and that makes us that saves us for probably the next 5 seasons, I suspect, because that will give us a lot of money. But we've already had our budgets. We've been given 20k. We already had that in the transfer kitty from Harry Holt's transfer to, I think it was to Watford. So we've already got that. We've got a potential couple clauses we can sell. How much of them we can sell, I do not know, but hopefully we can get them in. Hopefully we can get an early goal. That would be absolutely spectacular, but I don't know if that's going to happen. If we could just avoid getting absolutely smashed, I think that would be a fantastic achievement. But I think Newport do have some decent players. They've got Will Alves, who obviously we had him in our Leicester Road to Glory save. So yeah, he's a decent player. I don't think he ever got into our team. They've got Carlos Mendes Gomez, who's absolutely he looks decent. He's on loan at Exeter in real life, albeit hasn't really played for them. He might have made a couple appearances for Exeter by the time this episode comes out, but you never know. Come on, Knight has got the ball. Can we get the ball cleared? It does hit the post, and Bashumo does kick it clear, and that's a good tackle from Burgess, but danger is still not over yet. Alves plays the ball to Moller, and the highlight does. And judging by the stats, the first 25 minutes has been mainly Newport. We've had 1 shot. Newport have had 7 shots, 3 on target. If we can somehow get into half-time goalless, I think that'd be a fantastic achievement. We all want a balanced mentality. We'll leave it at that until half-time, then possibly we'll leave it for that for the most of the game. I think if we can get into maybe to 60 minutes 0-0, then we might think about moving up to positive mentality, just to see if we can grab a late goal. That would be absolutely fantastic. A smash and grab last minute goal, which we completely maybe deserve or undeserve. I don't really know, but if we can win this game, that would be absolutely spectacular. Our first trophy on the save. Obviously, we won the playoff final in the last game. That's technically our first trophy, but our first cup, like official cup, would be the FA Trophy. That would be absolutely fantastic. But half an hour left to go. I think we probably do make at least 1 change. Don't know who we have on the bench to potentially change the game. Don't really have any wingers on the bench. We've got mainly defensive players. Not ideal, but we're going to get on Quincy Dixon and Burgess, and we're also going to change our mentality to a positive mentality, just in the hope we can potentially go and grab a goal, which will put us in the lead. Cox has got the ball now to Pimblott. Throws. Lovely ball. Cox. Bashumo carrying on his overlapping run. That's a chance to cross. He does. It's a very, very poor cross. Pimblott has got the ball now to Dixon. Now to Thomas. Come on, let's get the ball into the box. Rodder has the ball. Chance to put the ball across goal, which he does. And Morgan Bates puts the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0 to Weston-Super-Mare in the FA Trophy final. Absolutely beautiful. I totally didn't expect this lead. Totally expected it, to be honest, because I knew we were going to win. Newport, yeah, they've won the National League. They don't really care about it, do they? I don't think. They might care about it. They might potentially put up a little bit of a fight in the last 15 minutes, but I think we'll probably give it another 3 or 4 minutes and we'll probably make our final 2 changes of the game. Wright has got the ball now to Mendes Gomez. Let's see what he can do. Not much at the moment. Their attacking threat has been pretty quiet this second half. And Cox has got the ball now to Pimblott. That's a decent run, but maybe his legs are a little bit too tired to get to that ball. Bashumo plays a lovely ball to Cox. He has a chance to cross the ball. He get the ball into the box. It failed beautifully to Cox. And by the looks of it, we've won a penalty, which Cody Throws is going to take it. And I presume if he scores it, that's his 30th goal of the season. And he does. Cody Throws puts us 2-0 up in the FA Trophy final against National League champions Newport. What is going on? Today's episode, absolutely insane. First off, we get promoted to the National League, and now we're beating National League champions Newport 2-0 in the FA Trophy final. And speaking of Wembley, it looks mainly pretty, I'd say a third of it is full. Again, obviously we can't see the top 2 tiers, but Newport do put it just wide of the goal. I do want to see what the attendance is when we get the chance to have a look. If it's at least half full, I reckon we might be getting some decent money. We might be out of the negative bank balance. Oh my God, Morgan Bates, the absolute beauty man, beautiful man he is. A fine human being, puts us 3-0 up. Silva with an absolute spectacular header. The Newport defence, absolutely tragic. And what a strike that is from Morgan Bates. He definitely deserves a new contract. There's no doubt in my mind he will be signing a new contract. He can have whatever he wants. He can have 2k a week. He's not having 2k a week, but a small pay rise he might get. Or if he can agree to the same wages, that would be fantastic. But I think a grand, I'll be happy with paying him a grand. We could do have I think another 6k of spare wage budget, which is quite decent. Getting promoted to the National League, very good. Phillips whips out field. Oh my God, imagine if we could score a 4th goal, but we don't, and we do win the FA Trophy final 3-0 against Newport. I cannot believe it. We do finally get a trophy celebration. Obviously we didn't get one in the playoff final, but we do this time, and I held the trophy. That's not me. Why am I on there? I thought I spoke to this about, I thought we were the manager should be on the platform as well. The manager, I should be the one lifting the trophy. I don't know who it is. I don't know who that is. Who is it? I hope it's Morgan Bates, because he's been absolutely superb for this season. Number 2, I think it's Harry Rodder. But is he the captain? Number 2. Again, it might not be Harry Rodder. It is Harry Rodder with the trophy. Absolutely wonderful. Can I hold the trophy now? Come on, Harry, pass it to me. I'm your manager. You are out of contract. If you don't pass it to me, you will be released. I'm just joking. You won't be released. But what a win. This season has been absolutely bonkers. We come second with 100 points. Get promoted via the playoffs, which I didn't think we were going to do. But, I mean, that little change to positive mentality at the 60th minute mark worked absolute wonders. We get given 60k again in terms of the what do you call it, I didn't really see what the capacity was in that. Can we see what the capacity was in that? I don't think we can, but I do want to see what the attendance was. It was an attendance of 27,000. I think Newport broke 19,000. So let's take a look at the club finances, see what that's done to it. Not too bad. We've actually earned over 100 grand from that game. More than that, but actually probably not over 100. Yeah, over 100 grand from that game. That's absolutely spectacular. We're finally in the green in terms of a balance. We've probably got some debt, but that is to be expected. But what a season we have had. We are finally been promoted and also beaten Newport 3-0. Absolutely spectacular. We're going up next season as well. We're getting promoted to League 2, first time of asking, but I think it's time to have a bit of a chilled out transfer window and hopefully have a slight rebuild and hopefully get together a squad good enough to get us into League 2. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more Daily Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.